And now, Minion Works presents Freelance Heroism.
This week's Freelance Heroism episode is brought to you by some special patrons who donated at the producer tier.
I just want to say thank you to everyone out there who donates to help us make a better show for everybody. So everyone out there, go ahead and give a round of applause to the people who donated at the producer tier. That's Ario Teabaggin, Mo Walker, Chris Sones, Chris Deeds, and Orient_Tiger. Thank you guys for helping us make a better show.
Thank you.
Hey freelancers, and welcome back to Freelance Heroism. I'm Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
We're a D&D 5e actual play podcast. Our current campaign is The Curse of Strahd, a gothic horror-inspired setting in the dangerous and fog-shrouded land of Ravenloft.
While the setting is serious, our heroes are not. Will they actually be able to defeat the vampire lord Strahd and restore peace to Ravenloft, or will they just steal goats and invoice villagers? Join us and find out on this episode, Keep Out Keep.
Last episode, the professional Nadri talked about why someone would, 1, be upset that a friend had faked their death, and 2, even want to fake their death to begin with. Meanwhile, Chunikote returned to a cabin full of orphans to check on his construction progress, of which little had been done.
Adrian the professional discussed the 4 Horsemen of Strahd, now 3, and how they should strike back at them soon. Adria explained that she could not hurt one of them, as he was her vampire father, acting under Strahd's orders. The two agreed to get Chunikote and track down the remaining horsemen.
Now let me tell you what's wrong with that. Alright? I killed the one. Me. This guy. Stabbed him in his belly hole with some dagger blades. Sword blades, technically. Whatever. But I did stab him multiple times. And this motherfucker tries to drown me, bites at my fucking face, which is the moneymaker. You know that. And then, after all that, you're gonna tell me I can't kill one of the remaining 3. Fuck you! You kill whoever shows up.
No, it's my dad.
You kill whoever shows up.
No.
That's in the agreement.
I'm
That's in
killing
the
my
agreement.
dad. No.
I'm gonna talk the rest of this time without moving my teeth. My teeth are completely stationary. Oh man, I want robot teeth so bad.
Robot teeth?
Not robot, but metal. I want metal teeth.
Oh.
That shit would be
Like
awesome.
teeth that have like Bluetooth.
I mean, that'd be cool too, and strangely literal. These are my teeth tooth, my blue teeth tooth, my blue.
Oh, and you could get like an app where you could change the lighting on them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can't imagine any lighting being better than the lighting I have right now. I think the lighting I got's fine. I can't imagine like wanting to, like, I'm gonna rock the purple throat today. Oh my god, does he have a purple throat? Like I'm just gonna pick up ladies at the club like that. Hey ladies, smile, and it's just like it's like they got a spotlight in their face. Oh my god. Wait, is that a black light? Is his mouth strobing? I don't know what we were gonna do. One of those read off the questions things.
Oh yeah.
You still want to do that?
We can. Sure.
All right, we're in serious podcast business mode now. All right. So a couple weeks ago, we asked for our freelance heroism question time, which is a new segment that we like to do. What is your favorite cartoon or TV show and why? And then we'll pick a few of our favorites and read them in an upcoming episode. Well, this is that episode, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to read them at you motherfuckers. At you. Aggressively. So this is D-Walk. Do you have the post up or you just want me to read them?
I don't have the post up.
Oh, someone is unprofessional. No, go ahead. I'll wait for your reply.
I didn't want to pull it up because I'm on my computer and I didn't want the clicking sound. to be recorded because then I have to edit it.
Blame it on the clickety-clack. So D-Walk says that for his favorite cartoons is G.I. Joe, the G1, Transformers, and Voltron. And for TV, we get into some wobbly territory. And I'm going to hurt him for these.
Okay.
NCIS, the first one on his list. That means out of all the television shows that are out or have been out at some point, that was the first one that came to his mind.
Yes.
That makes me so upset. D-Walk. What the fuck, man? His second one is Grimm. I haven't seen that one. I think it's about fairy tales, right?
I think so. I haven't seen it though.
Burn Notice, which is addictive. I'll give him that. That one's. I didn't think I was gonna like it because I don't like anything Bruce Campbell is in, except for Briscoe County Jr. But I love Bruce Campbell. It's this weird thing that I don't 100% understand. And then Stranger Things, which that's a good answer. That's a good show.
Yeah, that's a good show.
My parents used to watch NCIS, and I used to tell them, I was like, "What is this? What is this?" Okay, I'm sorry if you guys like NCIS. That's on you. I'm not going to. Actually, I'm sorry that you like it. That's a half apology, right? Okay. Danny Knott says for his cartoons, he likes Robotech because of the robots, obviously. Thundercats, and he says, "Cats, need I say more?" Yeah, I think you might need to, because Thundercats are different than cats in a few ways, one of which is the wielding of a magic sword with sight beyond sight. You know.
I haven't seen
whatever.
Thundercats.
You haven't seen Thundercats?
No.
Crazy. Transformers is the third one for his cartoons.
So many Transformers answers already.
Yeah, because it's a fantastic cartoon. And then his TV shows. He says Knight Rider, which is whatever. I don't have time to get into that one. What is wrong with you, Michael? And then Airwolf. Fuck.
I thought that was a movie.
That's a helicopter.
Wait, no, I'm thinking of Teen Wolf.
Yeah, those are different. The one's about a helicopter.
Oh.
It's very dumb.
Okay.
It's like a helicopter pilot or something. It's like, I don't know.
So are we just asking people questions so you can make fun of their answers this episode?
No, it's just a little coincidence.
Okay.
But no, I'm gonna probably make fun of some of your answers. The last one was like, what do they do, right? And I'll never make fun of what someone does unless they do something really funny. But generally, like for cartoons and things like that, everyone knows. Nobody really thinks Airwolf is like life-changing, right? I don't think so anyway. Jake seemed to have some strong opinions on it when we talked about it on an episode. I think it's coming up actually.
Is it?
Yeah, I suspect he only likes it because of Wolf. And actually, so does Danny. Danny says that too. He's like a future relative of Chunikote. I'm like, So the next one, John says Thundar the Barbarian, which is an obscure pick, but nod to that. Rasmus says Firefly because it's the Goram best show in the verse. Goddamn right it is.
That is
Captain
a good show.
Bow, baby. Dylan Thompson says, I don't really watch TV, but I have been known to watch Blue Mountain State or Supernatural. I'll give you Supernatural. I did not think I was going to like it. But it's like a soap opera, right? It's a really good one. It kind of catches you. Like, you fall in love with the characters. But Blue Mountain State is like a high school football thing.
Oh.
I don't know if I could watch that.
Huh.
I don't know. What about you? Do you think you could watch Blue Mountain State?
No.
That was abrupt. Luke Reardon says his favorite cartoon is Samurai Jack, which is another correct answer. There you go. That's a great cartoon. And then James Riley says Recess, followed closely by Adventure Time.
I liked Recess. I watched that when I was a kid.
I think Adventure Time has its moments.
I haven't seen Adventure Time.
Wasn't a fan of Recess, but But Adventure Time has its moments. Peppermint Butler. It's like a demon candy butler. It's just fantastic. But yeah, so Rachel, what are some of your favorite cartoons?
My favorite cartoon is Reboot.
Fantastic
Specifically seasons 1 through 3. I loved Tony J as Megabyte. In fact, I got my start in role-playing through Reboot because I started role-playing in a Reboot chat room when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's right. She really is that nerdy, ladies and gentlemen.
I love that show. I learned how to program my VCR. Like, I was in like junior high. I learned how to program my VCR to start recording at a certain time because Reboot new episodes would come on as I was getting out of school. So I had to program the VCR to start recording the episode like right before it would start, and then it would end recording when the episode ended, and then by then I would get home and I would be able to rewind the tape and immediately watch it.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, that show in particular was so good that I didn't think about it until maybe a couple years after the fact. But I have been wearing a smartwatch with like vocal capabilities. And
oh yeah, you've Glitch.
I have Glitch, and her name is BB, and I take her with me everywhere. And I didn't think about it until the 3rd upgrade of BB. And I started thinking like, oh my God, I'm Bob. I was like, I'm Bob. And I started looking around for little kids that I could take things to. And I was like, don't come back. You're going to be cooler than me later. Cool robot eye.
I don't watch a lot of TV, as you know. I was really into Castle when it was on the air. I really liked Castle.
I didn't see that one. I always get it mixed up with Bones, even though I know Castle has Nathan Fillion in it.
Yeah. So in Castle, Nathan Fillion is like a mystery writer, but he's kind of a jerk, and he meets this like tough lady cop who's like on the New York PD, and she does not like him, but he is like immediately inspired by her, and she becomes basically like his muse for like the next character in the next mystery series that he writes.
Right.
So it's going to be about like a lady cop named Nikki Heat, I think. And so he like pulls some strings to go on some
right along.
Like to shadow her basically. And she initially doesn't want it, but he's like this really popular author, so she kind of has to. But they solve mysteries together, and I really liked their back and forth, and just that banter. Yeah, I really liked their banter because he was always very like suave and kind of corny, and then she was like super serious and also like tough lady cop. So it was really just really enjoyable. I just really liked the show.
Well, I should watch it then at some point.
You should.
I should check out a couple episodes. It's Nathan Fillion, so that should be enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think what my favorite show is. It's hard. I think The Wire is up there.
The Wire is good.
Maybe top 3,
mm-hmm.
top 5, something like that. But I mean, my favorite shows generally are kind of what everyone kind of recognizes as the best shows, right? Like Sopranos, fucking those long, dynamic character study kind of things. I dig those. I'm trying to think if there's one that's less popular, because it feels like a cheap out to say like Breaking Bad, right? Sort of. Better Call Saul is great. It's not, I guess, as popular as what's it called? They're doing a movie too, by the way.
I saw that. Yeah.
I don't know. Firefly is really good. That's sort of another one of those popular answers. I'm trying to think. You could probably clip out some of this.
Probably.
This dead time.
I saw Serenity before I watched Firefly.
How weird was that movie?
It was so well, because I didn't watch Firefly when it was on the air because I didn't watch TV, and then when Serenity came out, like all the nerds that I knew were like, "You have to watch Serenity. It's so good." And I was like, "Well, I haven't seen the TV show, so I won't understand it." They're like, "No, you don't need to watch the TV show to understand Serenity. That's what makes it so good." And then I watched it. I was like, "Who are these people? Why is everyone sad that this dude just died? I don't know who this guy is. Who is
Oh,
this
you had to, why'd
lady?
you have to bring that up right now? Good lord.
Who is this lady that apparently has some history with Mal? I don't understand what's going on with it. I didn't understand like anything that was happening, and as I watched it, I was like, this is dumb. And then I didn't watch Firefly for several more years.
Man, I love it, Nara. Oof. Arena Baccarin. Oh my god. She's in Stargate SG-1 too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at the end.
Oh.
Yeah. She's not friendly.
Oh.
But it makes it better somehow. I don't know why I like it more that way. Got some problems over here. I don't know. I think cartoons obviously is Exo Squad #1, I think. Which is the less popular answer. If you haven't seen Exo Squad and you like Transformers, go fucking watch Exo Squad. It's, in my opinion, chill with the fucking emails. It's better. No, you know what? Send me an email. I want to rebuttal some of you motherfuckers. It's better. It's so good. And most of the episodes, I think, if I'm not mistaken, all the episodes are up on YouTube now. You can watch the full episodes.
Oh.
And you should. And I also would never condone the other way to get those, which would be to find a place on the Weber nets that does shows, and then you know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
I don't think they're selling box sets of it, so it's on them, really. But that show is fantastic. Everyone should watch it. It's like when we watch Transformers now as adults, you have to get back into the nostalgia vibe in order to really appreciate it, because like there are some things that don't age well. Like when we watched the Transformers movie.
Yes.
Right. And the pacing was crazy.
Yeah.
Right. It was just crazy pacing. Everything was like 100 miles an hour. It felt like Blur was the narrator for that story. And that dude was doing car cocaine for sure. But yeah, so watch that one. Watch the first season. And if you're gonna watch it, can I just suggest something to anyone who might, and you should watch it. But if you do, try to empathize with the bad guys. Not the big bad guy. Don't think about him. Think about the situation that they find themselves in, and try to empathize. Put yourself in the position of one of the Neo-Sapiens, and let me know how you feel. Okay. Yeah, but then really send me an email, because I'm curious. I'm nerding out a little bit. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
So thank you guys, and there will be another question coming up shortly, and we'll do the same thing again.
All right.
Yeah. How deep is your butthole? Get a ruler and let us know.
No.
We could probably maybe track them.
Yeah.
If only we knew someone who is a qualified tracker.
Yeah, if only, huh?
It's unfortunate that our only tracker is now taking up fucking carpentry. Bob the Builder over here is too busy to go hunt.
We'll tell Chunicote that they are residing in a
much nicer cabin.
hardware store with
You could tell Chunicote that they're staying at Grandma's house, and he'll go.
Oh my gosh!
Their house is made of straw,
You know what?
sticks, and stone. Okay, well, then let's go talk to Chunicote. What do you think?
Yeah.
As we walk out of the house towards where Chunicote's cabin is being built, I'm going to throw my arm around Adrian. I'm going to look at the people in town and be like, it was all a clever ruse. Ha ha. See, best buddies again. And don't shit talk me at the bar anymore.
What?
I hear everything.
When did I didn't
Not
do
you.
that.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to people we're walking on the street.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm going to knock on the door that doesn't exist on Chunicote's house.
Chunicote, you hear a knock on the door that doesn't exist.
And Adri kicked your invisible door off the hinges.
Oh, thanks. You guys are great. Hey, guys.
We need help.
All right, what are we doing?
We're going to track down those sons of bitches that tried to kill us out in the woods.
I'm all about that.
Good. And I'm going to kill that dog.
You already did.
We already did kill a dog.
His new dog.
Ah.
Spoiler alert. I chose something far deadlier than the dog this time.
A mega
Oh,
dog.
great.
Yeah.
2 dogs.
Dognado.
More than one dog.
Think it was good to go outside, but you were wrong.
Everyone always goes for 3-headed dogs. He went for a 3-bodied, 1-headed dog. Its chaotic movements make it difficult to track.
I guess. So you want to go back to where we had them, where we encountered them, and just start from there, or how do you want to do it?
You're the tracker.
Well, that would be my best idea.
To get back to that location, though, we should maybe loop around behind it, get into the woods, and then
Well, yeah.
profile the area first.
Mhm.
Well, of course.
Okay. Well, let's make preparations. Meet back here in 20 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see if my armor is ready.
It's not ready.
Ready.
Just wear the shitty armor that you can ruin. We're fighting the guy with the gun again.
It's less AC.
Oh,
I definitely think we have an advantage if we could take them one at a time.
Actually, my AC was, even with my good armor, my AC was still too low to block the hits. So, sure. Crappy armor it is,
no, how long is it going to take him to finish the armor?
David.
What? I don't know what you're talking about, Ray. AC low cleric? Please.
He was hitting me anyway with my other armor.
Oh, I already got plans for you and your armor. It doesn't matter AC or not.
Oh, great. It's great.
All right. I don't know. You guys can check on it. See what Nick and Knack have been up to.
Yeah.
Been up to about as much as Gertrude.
I would think not. The little gnomes move their legs pretty fast.
Yeah, I'll go check. I mean, for
All right.
20 minutes anyway.
You check on Nick and Knack. They pretty much have it almost finished, except for one sleeve.
Always something with David.
I'll get the rest. I'll get what's ready. Then.
They're like, this is the sleeve you ripped off the first time.
Can't you just nail some like steel plates to it or something? Doesn't need to look good, it just needs to work good.
We are artists.
Yeah, okay, artist. Why don't you get on that cage I told you to make?
That's been done.
Oh, is it done? Awesome.
Yeah.
And you delivered it already.
Oh, no, we didn't deliver. You're out of your fucking mind. There's nobody to pick it up. You'd expect us to carry it.
Why not?
Your cage is like yay big. We're like yay big. I mean, we're so short. We're shorter than Adri.
I'm not
It's
short.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I expect better quality out of you two. Now staple
That
some
cage is
fucking
masterwork.
plates to that chick's arm so we can go kill some people.
Fine. They walk up. They put a plate on her arm. They put a spike next to it. Pop!
Ah,
Okay, hold on. They get some facets out. They can start connecting it. They get it on.
okay.
I'm gonna
Man,
look at like,
rush job. Here you go.
Adri,
Yes.
you look ridiculous, but it's gonna work.
Okay. Yeah, I don't care about how I look.
Good.
They're like,
Because I had some bad news for you.
oh, we got all the holes fixed, mainly because we made a whole new plate.
Okay.
We had to.
Thanks.
You're structurally just gone on the old one.
Well, I got shot a bunch of times.
We could tell.
Okay.
They look at Kavir. One of them walks up and kind of pokes you. Holy shit, he's not a ghost.
I'm just gonna look at him angry.
They look at you. Check his teeth. Maybe he's a vampire.
Can I kick whichever one's closest?
Sure.
Rad. I'm gonna use my portent roll.
All right.
Oh, I'm trying to find my math. 23.
Oh, you connect easily.
Boom.
Give me a strength.
I'm gonna do non-lethal damage.
All right.
What kind of
1 plus your strength or dex, depending how hard it is. Your choice. It's your roll, or what?
2 damage.
Yeah, you definitely draw the little guy. He just kind of looks up at you like, what the hell?
Not a ghost. I'm gonna
Well, no
smile at
kidding.
him. Smile at him like not a vampire.
Cool. Could be a lich, right? All right.
Let's
Please
get out of
the
here.
bottle. It's holy water we stole from Father Lucian. You're not burning.
We have to go.
The other one pulls a mirror out. He has a reflection.
I'm going to buy this place and shut it down.
She said you were dead, and she never lies.
She's under new management now.
What?
They look at each other. What the hell does that mean?
She works for me. She's tough. Look at her.
They
I'm
look at
going to
her.
look at her and be like, I'm going to.
They act like they pull their hats off and they sign a biopic deals to you. And they both walk off.
I'm going to send a message to her and be like, growl like you're mad.
I don't growl when I'm mad.
Growl when you're mad. It
I don't-
works. I didn't think it would, but it did.
They already left.
This is not working out.
You hear violin play from inside a sad song.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm
as we're
leaving.
walking back, quick question.
Sure.
No, to Kavir.
Oh.
Yeah, keep going. guys.
Okay, fine. I'm muting myself. I'm not important.
So when I was talking to Strahd in my nightmare realm, he said something about the other Kavir and some she.
She.
Yeah.
Is it one of the 45 that now live in our house?
I don't know. He said that she was just as annoying as the other one.
As the other one?
Yeah, as the other you.
I don't know.
I don't know if you okay.
Did they give any more details?
Um
David, I know exactly who it is. You can edit this out, by the way. I know exactly who it is, clearly,
just that
as a
it was
reference. But
a-
there's not enough clues for Kavir to discern that. She's just as annoying as him.
yeah.
Talking about the other me. It could be my
yeah.
daughter.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, no, because it seemed like it was someone that he interacted with. And he said that she was annoying. But also he said something about her being our problem. So, I don't know.
Well, you think she would, if it's who I suspect it is,
Mhm.
she would have responded to the gold flag. She didn't. So either she's in the process of trapping us, or she's been trapped herself. One of those is much preferable than the other.
Okay.
Much more much preferred.
So, should I be on the lookout for someone?
No, you're not going to find her.
Okay, great.
If it's who I think it is, you're not going to find her.
Okay.
So yeah, you know what? Be on the lookout. Because if it's not who it is, then you should be looking.
Okay.
But I know who it is.
Okay.
And it won't matter. But keep an eye out. But it won't matter.
Okay, great. All right. Let's go get revenge murder on some people.
Oh, I love that she said the word murder.
Murder.
I actually was sold on murder. Before I was upset that we called it murder and not vengeance. But
Mhm.
now I'm like, after being almost drowned to death, I've had time to think about it. I think murder's fine.
Okay. Put that in a quote. I think murder's fine. Could be.
I've had some time to think about it. Warming up to the idea of murder. You know what? If any of us ever commit a crime, this is going to be blocks of evidence that they're going to put on CNN. Just FYI. If we ever do anything.
Mhm.
Yep.
Great. All right. Let's go track down some people.
I love how unenthused that great was. Great. She's like, not going to be me.
Nope.
I know who it's going to be. It's going to be Jake. Jake's going to commit the crime.
Oh yeah, definitely Jake.
Jake's going to run a fucking steamroller into a dynamite factory.
Oh yeah, I'm all about it. I am all about it.
No, I'm gonna wait before I do that. Okay. Never mind.
What?
I was gonna cast Death Ward on myself, but I want to wait until after we've traveled.
Until after you're dead. Good call. We're gonna go meet back up with Shunikote, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And when we get there, I'll be like, look what I found, a Frankenstein plate mail monster. Do you do that in character?
Yes.
Like, that's how she talks now.
Okay.
I think she had a mild stroke.
I'm here. I'm going to do a medicine check then. Hang on.
And the left 3 acres of her brain is dead.
All right, I got a 23 medicine check. Did she have a mild stroke? I'm seriously concerned.
No, she didn't have a mild stroke.
All right.
I was just playing Shuniko.
Oh. Well, I do worry about you, dear.
I don't know why. I'm fine. I'm not the one that almost died.
Actually, you
Wait,
are.
I did almost die.
Actually, he's the one that didn't almost die.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I've never been infected with lycanthropy. So.
I've never had my brain impregnated.
That's not canon.
Doesn't mean I'm not going to make jokes about it.
Oh, I don't care. I think it was hysterical.
I'd like to take a moment to talk about our inner child that lives in Chunicote.
This is his brain.
He brain splooged you, bro.
I've named him Roderick.
All right, let's go track down some people. We're not going to kill the Piper.
We don't know that.
I'm not going to kill the Piper or stand by if someone tries to kill the Piper.
This is ridiculous. What if he's trying to kill us?
I will fight him to give you guys an opportunity to get away.
Can't you hold vampire?
Yes.
If I stab him in the heart while he's held and he turns into smoke and then we suck him up with a vacuum, isn't that preferable? You can keep your dad in a bottle.
Will that work? That won't kill him?
He's a daddy in a bottle,
Turns
baby.
into a vampire. He turns into dust. Smoke.
Got your daddy in a bottle, baby.
He wanted me to rub him the right way. Yeah. You can go back and listen.
Thank you.
So that something like that is fine as long as it does not kill him. However,
Actually, no, that would not kill him. It would keep him in a state of suspended animation in a way, in his gaseous form.
Right. Like he was before in those potion bottles.
So, no, he would not be
the other
harmed in
one
that.
did that in the bottle.
Same.
It's the
They're
same maneuver.
In every respect except
Right.
for what side of town they live on.
It will work. Undead are my favorite enemy. I know these things. I'm highly knowledgeable about them.
So doing that is fine. However, murdering my father is not fine.
We wouldn't have the ability to murder your father. We'd have to go to his coffin.
Okay.
Correct?
And technically, he's already dead, so we really can't murder him.
Do not. You know what I mean. Don't.
In
do
all
that.
fairness, though, he has
I'm
killed
just clarifying.
people, probably. Statistically speaking, he's probably killed a lot of people. This is like you wanting to save, like, the plague in a jar.
No.
Because the plague is nice to you. And bought you a pony or something like that. Like,
I understand that he has probably done a lot of bad things, like before I came to Barovia. However, Strahd ordered him to do those things. We take out Strahd. He's no longer under Strahd's control and won't do those things anymore. Also, he's my father, and I didn't realize that, like, I really had a dad before I came here, and technically both my parents are dead, and I would like to save at least one of them.
at least one. If we kill Strahd.
When we kill Strahd.
I'm just making a point here. If we
Okay.
kill, when we kill, how we kill, whatever.
Mhm.
When Strahd theoretically dies, right?
Mhm.
What happens to the people that were converted to vampires? Do they become human again?
No.
No, they will remain vampires, but will not be bound to him.
Right. But they'll still stay in smoke form, correct? Until return?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're in gaseous form, they're not going to all of a sudden pop into, like, anything else.
Okay, well then I need to stop back by the house and grab the vacuum.
You have that?
Ghostbusters!
You keep all of the tools that we use.
Well, I thought, out of character, I thought Adri borrowed that from you like ages ago and made an agreement that she owes Kavir a favor for borrowing it. But if you want to say you have it, then she doesn't owe him.
Where would you keep it?
In my backpack.
Oh, okay. Well then you have it. And I. Oh wait, you work for me.
How would you have enough room with all those sheets in there?
Magic.
That's true.
You have a handy haversack that we don't know about?
Just like all women's purses, there's a load of shit.
Well, the backpack's big enough that she can use it as a pillow, so it's big enough to fit everything in it.
She has automatic.
Okay.
Adri, do you have featherfall on your sheet?
No.
If you don't have featherfall, that's a bummer because you're a duck. You should have featherfall. Okay. Do you want to begin the investigation?
Are we? I thought aren't we going to where we last saw them, and then Chunikote is going to track?
Right.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Do you want
Okay.
to?
I'm good, but I just want, like I said, I want to make sure we are not going in a direct path and we're skirting around the outside and cutting in it from a different direction.
Yeah, I say we leave the horses too,
That's fine with me.
because that business has really taken a hit since I took over. We lost a third of our horses in one go.
Okay.
Right on. So we're on the way.
So
Right before we leave, I am going to give Gertrude a little reminder just to keep her on task.
Alrighty. Taking the roundabout way to get to the outskirts to get there. It's going to take you about an extra half day, so take you about 2.5 days to get back there. Especially being on foot,
Mm.
safer to say closer to 2.5 to 3.
Well, that's fine with me.
I mean, you guys take the off trails. You guys don't actually, take the main trails. You're trying to keep off the road. Keep it as an element of surprise. As you guys travel, you don't set a lot of lights. You keep fires low. I mean, you guys do everything you need to actually, successfully get through the terrain, and
Yeah, I'd be able to do that for everyone
so
with all my rangery stuff.
Rain Jerry.
Yeah.
Rain Jerry.
about the third afternoon, you guys reach it. You actually don't see any of them outside. You the pathway, the walkway, the long walkway. You see the moat. You see the tower. You see the trees around.
Is there a bridge over the moat? Can we get across?
You can get across the crossway like you did last time, or like Chunikote got halfway last time.
Okay.
All right, I want to take a loop around the woods before we get in the clearing. I want to make sure there's no surprises around there, so I can go like stealth, survival, whole 9-yard thing there.
Okay.
You need any rolls on that or anything, or?
You don't see anything as you walk around.
Okay.
Keep stealth. You keep quietly.
And if I would be stealthier in wolf form, I'm not sure what the stat difference is there. I'll do that, or hybrid, or whatever's going to be stealthiest.
I mean, the thick fog creeps around across the dark still waters. The trail ends at a grass-covered causeway that stretches 100 yards across the lake to the flat marshy island with the stone towers before. The tower's old and decrepit with collapsing scaffoldings clinging to one side where a large gash has split up the wall. Time-worn griffin statues with their wings flanking, covered in thick moss. They perch atop the towers. Parked near the base of the tavern is within sight is still the barrel-topped wagon with splattered mud. You guys still see Van Richten's body. You just see, you see it scattered out there. They left it for dead. They buried their own before leaving the area. But besides that, you really don't see much there.
Okay, so there's no sign that they are still here.
No sign that they're still there.
All right, can I find their trail?
Give me a survival roll.
Okie dokie. 19.
You actually find about 4 different trails.
Okay. Do they all look the same? Like someone was trying to make multiple trails to throw us off, or are they 4 different
Yeah.
ones?
They're the same.
Okay. Clever. He thinks he's going to outranger me. No, he's not going to. All right. I am going to go into wolf form to track because I figure the scent's going to give me a better ability there. Do I get advantage on that or?
Sure.
Okay. I'm just going to check each one and see, if I could tell a difference.
They all actually end up back into the lake.
All 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You can try to determine which one was the newest and which one was the last by
Mm.
noticing differences in the foot pattern. Like,
Okay.
if they're walking through the woods, there's likely a chance they stepped on a stone or a stick or something like that.
Yeah.
Bottom.
Yeah, I would be able to tell the age of the scent, I would figure, too.
You'd have to get a high check, I think, for noticing a detail like that. But
well, here's the question: if they all lead back to the lake, like actually into the water, or to across the causeway?
Into the water. You can tell he deliberately ran the trails into the lake.
All right. Well, then they had to come out somewhere. I'm just going to go around the lake and try and pick up the scent.
All right. As you go around the lake, you pick up just the foul-smelling scent of the water. There's the water just that sat there too long, too stale.
Mm-hmm. Is there any place where that leads out of the water?
Not really. You don't actually see any footsteps coming out of the water, picking up any of them coming out.
Huh. Okay. Let's try this. I have a scroll of alter self. I will do aquatic alteration on that, and I will go into the water, and I will look through the water for any hidden entrances.
Going into the water?
Yeah.
All right. You alter yourself into a creature of the water. You lower, you get in, you start swimming around. Water's murky. The more you swim, the more you disturb the mud. It starts clotting and just feels just dirty down in the water. But you don't see any entrances or anything like that into the tower.
All right, so there'd be nowhere that they would have been able to duck to. You need no.
Yeah.
Well, the only other place they could have came out then would have been on the causeway. That would have been the only other place. All right. I will come out of the water, and then I will cast invisibility on myself, and I will search the causeway for any tracks.
Okay.
Because they had to come out somewhere.
You do know Ludo is known for teleporting.
Yeah, that would be the other option, but I'm still hoping I can find something here.
On the causeway, you pick up scents, old scents, a few days old.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is yours. One of them is Ludo's. Definitely one of them is the girl that died, or the girl that died. Van Richten.
All right. Okay, well, I'm going to continue up to the tower.
How close do you get to the tower?
It's 100 yards. I'm going to go with 50 yards, and then if nothing kills me, get 10 yards closer each time. So and any stealth checks or anything you need, let me know.
No, you're fine. You get 10 yards closer each time to the tower. Nothing trips.
Is there anything different that I can notice about the tower? Anything clues there? Anything?
You see the scaffolding, the rips in the walls. You see the wagon outside that's scattered in mud.
Okay, I got an 18 perception if that helps.
It's not really something you can see. And how close are you actually to the tower?
It's what? How far is the tower from the edge of the causeway?
The tower's actually you take the causeway to the tower, it's in the middle of the lake.
Yeah, but the edge of the causeway is 100 yards. So if there's 10 yards left of the causeway, it's like the tower filling the entire island?
No, a good portion of it though.
All right, so I've got like another 10 yards from the.
Yeah, about 10, 15 yards before you touch it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go to the very edge of the causeway. So about 10 yards away. So I should be about 30 feet away, and I'm going to take a look there.
All right. You don't see anything odd or anything? Just there's no animal life around it at all. Van Richen's body is there, just mutilated on the ground, just completely like something tore him to shreds.
Hmm. Yeah, that was Beast Boy that we effed up.
You can actually see the arm that Beast Boy was chewing on before he decided to get up and chase you guys.
Lovely. And no scavengers. Have there been scavengers picking at this? Crows? Anything?
Not that you can see.
Nothing. Are there flies on the body?
No.
Okay, that's really effing weird. All right, I'm going to go back and share everything with the rest of the group here.
All right.
Ideas, thoughts, suggestions?
Are you still invisible?
Well, I'm going to uninvisible myself when I get there.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to do it like right behind you and go boo when I do it.
Oh,
Okay.
she didn't see you for a long time. She thought you were dead.
Yep, surprise. Now I
You
will
know you
read.
have to check in every hour.
I will read invisible right in front of you.
Okay.
So after relaying everything to you, what thoughts do you guys have?
I think it sounds like it could be a trap and they are waiting for us to maybe look at his body. Like maybe they're keeping scavengers from eating his body so that way we will go and look at it. Right? Because it's weird that nothing's eating him and he's like, his body's been out for several days.
Yeah. Now the only thing is, if they were still here, that would have kept scavengers away, perhaps. But I mean, there's not even flies on that body,
Right. But
and that's just really odd.
they could be nearby, like watching.
Well, for that to even keep flies off, they'd have to have some kind of like a repellent,
Is it
or they'd have to be like right there.
Is it an
like-
illusion?
I didn't try poking it or anything, so it very well could have been.
Illusion wouldn't have held this long if they weren't in the area.
Well, this was high enough level.
Nah, it still wouldn't last for multiple days.
A permanent illusion?
They're gonna permanent illusion as a decoy?
I don't know. I mean, you could
Fine.
always get rid of it when you wanted to.
I don't know. I guess the best way to check would be to go up and touch it, if you could.
Mhm.
But that seemed like it could be a trap. What would make it so that no flies? Maybe he was poisoned? Got venom?
But his
Something that made
body's
the
all
body-
ripped apart?
His body was ripped apart because he was eaten by Homeboy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bit up by Albino Ragnar.
Hey, David, can I very quietly cast Death Ward on myself? Just before, like, any potential combat starts.
You telling Dr. Midnight you don't trust him to run a safe campaign?
That's
I'm
exactly
gonna cast Death Ward on myself.
Dude, I still got
Yeah.
seaweed in my pockets, you asshole. Don't fucking talk about safe campaigns.
Say that again?
I still have seaweed in my pocket, you asshole.
Well, Dr. Midnight says you can cast Deathwood on yourself quietly in the back.
Thank you.
What would cause a body to not rot? They could have fucking made it so it didn't rot as a decoy, or maybe as a symbol to other people who have crossed them.
They could maybe have gentle reposed it, and that would
Could've.
kind of pause it at a particular. However,
The tower,
it was.
the tower have windows in it.
It does on higher floors.
I'm going to summon my bird.
Oh boy.
Hey, prick. Yeah. Look, you're a fuck up normally, and I know you're gonna screw this up I'm so mean to this bird. I need you to go up there and I need to use your eyes for a bit. I could take them and use them later, or you could just let me borrow them.
Ka.
Yeah, caw. I'm going to toss him up in the air.
He flies. How close do you want him getting to the tower?
I want him to fly up onto the fucking windowsill. I want to, like, look inside.
All right. First, second, third, or fourth floor?
All of them. First, then the second, then the third, then the fourth.
Okay.
But I want him to do it naturally, so it looks like a bird looking for something. Like he lands on the first floor and then he kind of like pecks.
All right. The first floor really doesn't have any windows, but it does have 4 clay statues inside. You're able to see through slits for air. On the second floor of the tower, she looks through the window. You see dust and cobwebs in the middle of the room, a 5-foot square hole in the floor and ceiling. And the third tower is where you see the gash in the side of the wall, where the tower itself has been, just something happened so powerful in the room that it actually split the side wall of this tower. It's where you see the scaffolding outside as they're trying to repair it. But again, you don't see anybody here.
You said there was a fourth floor?
Yes. That one, the windows are all blacked out. Someone got inside and actually, like, covered the windows with shit.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to have the bird fly in through the third floor in the hole in the wall. And then I'm going to have him kind of hop, kind of like a bird walk. You know what I'm talking about? Generally pretty quiet. I'm going to have him kind of dart around the room and pretend like he's looking and see if there's a staircase or a ladder or anything like that.
Okay. On which floor?
On the third, up towards the fourth.
Okay. You don't see any ladders or stairs in the third, but you do see the scaffolding outside that can take you up. Your memory serves that you remember an elevator in the Mirrorverse one that doesn't seem to be here in this one.
Right, like the mechanics aren't there, or the
Like the whole elevator's not a part of the tower.
okay. There's 4 things on the bottom, 4 clay statues.
Yeah.
Maybe a teleporter. There is a way to get up into the 4th floor, though, correct? You said through the scaffolding?
Yes.
I'm going to try to peer in through the holes in the scaffolding.
With the bird?
Yeah.
Give me perception with the bird.
Is it my perception since I'm looking?
I believe you had a proficiency to it.
He gets +1 for the stat, +3 for the ability.
All right.
19.
You can see a woman inside, barely just the shape of her. She's on the bed.
She alive?
You don't know.
And I just see a woman on the bed.
Yeah. It's hard to make out still, but you definitely see the shape of a human on the bed.
Hair color?
Black, raven.
What color hair did the storm lady have?
This one's different. This girl has like long black curly hair. The Storm Raven didn't. Storm Raven's hair was black.
Okay. Can I get any closer inside the building?
With the bird?
Yeah.
As you do, you feel the connection to the bird cut.
I told you you'd fuck it up. It's a summonable bird. I'll summon him again and I'll give him a cracker.
It just sits there on the tower and mocks you.
What does?
Your bird.
My connection to the bird stops and it just sits up top. Maybe anti-magic.
That's a good possibility.
No, it's not magic. Fire.
Didn't you summon the bird? Your connection to the bird would be magical, wouldn't it?
Oh, no, I'm not talking about the bird. I was just talking about setting the tower on fire.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to explain what I saw to them.
So we're doing our standard operating procedure, just burning the place the fuck down.
I'm not saying that we should because we don't know who the woman is
Yeah.
up there. She might be in a protected state. But it seems to me that if the guy in the front is like injured, dead, then she might not be friends with him. Maybe she's crying, but it seems weird that they leave her alive.
You remember from the Mirrorverse that Red Richard had an apprentice. In the Mirrorverse, after the apprentice's death, she ran with Kavir.
Okay.
You found her dead body at the mirror when Kavir went back.
Okay. Well, then I think it's worth it. We have to check.
Yeah.
We've looked around here for footprints and everything, and a lot of tracks that all head out. They could have backstepped up them, but I can't see that there's a whole lot more research we can do here, unless someone wants to scry. But even then, you can't get any higher up than that one level.
I can cast scrying, but if it's anti-magic, then I don't know how useful it would be.
Who are you trying to scry?
Well, like to send a... Can't I send like a scrying thing? I can choose a location. Oh, I have to have seen location before. So I wouldn't be able to scry inside. Because you can't move it if you're sending it to a location.
God, I hate doing this. All right, guys, get ready.
What are we getting ready for?
I'm going to use my portent roll of 13. Actually, I'm just going to move as fast as I can. I'm not even going to bother with it. Going to run up to the front door.
Okay.
Like a blur.
Okay, hold on. The tower door is made of iron with no visible handles or hinges, and in the middle of the door is a large embossed symbol connected with a series of lines with 8 stick figures around it. Carved into the lintel above the door is a word, Kazan.
It's like a puzzle.
8 stick figures set around it. The 8 stick figures, yeah, it's kind of like a puzzle.
You said 8 stick figures
Mm-hmm.
sitting around a word called Kazan.
Yes.
Does that word have any meaning to me?
Not yet.
Kazan.
Khazan.
Okay, I'm just gonna run up there with them. Yeah, because it's not doing me any good sitting there. Adri, we might as well go up there.
Do you mean stick figures like people stick figures or just lines?
Yes. Here, I'm going to send a picture to the messenger.
Okay. Sorry, it's hard to solve a puzzle.
No, I understand.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there you go.
All right, just give me a second.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. I'm going to stand in front of the door, and I'm going to, in the order from I don't know if you can see it, from this one here, start, and I'm going to do the hand gestures like they're doing in the order that the line would connect. Like it's like a symbol or something like that. You know what I mean?
Basically, you're walking like an Egyptian.
Right, but I'm going to do them in the pattern that the line would connect because it's one solid line bouncing from signal to signal. Each one of those people has a shape of hand gesture.
Yep.
So I'm going to do those hand gestures in the order that the signal would.
How far away are you?
Right in front of the door.
All right. As you begin to embrace these stick figure shapes and do it, which very well done, by the way.
Did I get it?
The door begins to squeak loudly on its rusty hinges as it opens.
Fucking A. Fucking A.
Can I just climb up the scaffolding?
This is
How
a
much do you
magical
weigh?
weapons depot.
With
Me?
all your gear? With all your gear, how much do you weigh?
Little over 200, I'd say, with all the gear.
All right. Yeah, go for it. Knock yourself out.
Well, I don't want to knock myself out. I want to climb up successfully. That's the idea.
All right.
All right. What do you need? Just athletics roll or what?
Sure.
14.
As you begin to climb, the rotting wood beams supporting the scaffolding which groans and creaks with the slightest breeze. A series of ladders and platforms leading to a hole on the northeast side on the upper wall. But as you begin to put more weight as you're climbing, the scaffolding actually snaps under your feet.
Son of a bitch.
The maximum was 200 pounds.
It's all right. Okay. Now, how far do I fall and how badly do I get hurt, or can I take a acrobatics check to not get hurt?
I'll give you an acrobatics check.
All right. 18.
Actually, okay, that works. You beat the DC 13.
Woohoo! My wolf-like reflexes.
So you're back on the floor again, and you see Kavir has opened the door and walked in.
I'm going in behind him.
And we will stop there as you guys enter the Tower of Enrichen.
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. If you want to see our adventures in comic form, The Professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com. If you want to support us, consider donating. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Keep an eye out for rewards as we add them.
Our theme music is Investigation by Devil Music, used under the Creative Commons license. You can find a link in the show notes. Our cast includes me, Dees Cassius as Master Kavir the Professional, Rachel Moore as Adri the Ducky Cleric, Jake Sipple as Chunikote the Lupine Loose Cannon, and last but not least, our DM and Dr. Midnight, David Walker.
Questions or comments? Send an email to freelanceheroismpodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next week. In the meantime, the invoice is in the mail.